You found the Beards and Badges podcast. The podcast where coffee is strong, beards are questionable, and training is non-negotiable. If you've ever cleaned your gun at midnight, trained on your day off, or wondered why your gear keeps getting heavier, you're in the right place. No fluff, no safe spaces, just experience, laughs, and lessons learned the hard way. So beard check, make ready, and let's send some freedom seeds.
I've always wanted to be there when they hatch.
Yes.
With the AR, just like freaking taking out the seagulls.
No. Oh. Wait, what? Welcome back to Beards and Badges. Let's riff.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lenny.
Shout out to somebody we know.
Not Lenny. I said his name.
Like 5 times.
It's all recorded.
It could be Lenny anybody.
You don't know?
So what we talking about today?
We're riffing.
Riffing.
Whatever.
Riffing.
That's just.
Whatever comes to mind.
It's like surfing
Yeah.
on rocks.
Riffing is surfing on rocks.
Yeah. Surf, sea, riff, rocks. R for rocks.
It makes
S
sense
for-
if you don't think about it. Just
Yeah, if you don't think about it, it makes
it.
perfect sense.
Makes
Yeah.
100% sense.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, we were talking before the episode about a video that went online of, I think it was Destin, cops that pulled over a U-Haul and went on a high-speed chase, and then the U-Haul, I think it ran out of gas, or they just stopped for some reason.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But
why
decided to
it's
stop on a suburban street that one side's houses and one side is the beach.
Nice.
And like they swarm them, but they can't get them to get out of the car. The lady was on the phone.
not. Did you say shawarma?
Swarmed them?
Oh, swarmed.
Shawarma is very good though.
I love shawarma.
I love shawarma.
What the hell is shawarma?
You don't know shawarma?
No.
Anyway,
Indian food, like where it's on the.
I like Indian food.
it's basically
Yeah.
like a gyro.
I like gyros. But that's
Yeah,
it's Greek.
I know. I said it's
Yeah.
basically like
same
a gyro.
same concept though.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah. Lots of lamb.
yeah.
I love lamb.
Over rice.
I love lamb.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
they swarm them.
So they swarm them.
Swarm 'em.
And then like it's like an 2-hour long standoff.
That's
I
a
think.
while.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
And they keep telling them like it's like 40 degrees or whatever outside, and all these Florida cops are like, "It's so cold, I'm freezing out here," and like ask each other for gloves. But they play all the audio from all the body cam footages.
Feel my fingers.
And so it's just cops talking for like
Yeah.
an hour.
I
it's
loved
the
it. It was
funniest thing in the world to
hilarious.
listen to them.
Hilarious.
Because they're just guys like being cops. It's so funny.
Do you
What?
have something to say?
I have an idea for a TV show. Have I told you guys this?
I don't know.
Wait, let's finish this. And then
No.
I'll tell you.
No, go for it.
No.
Oh, we're
Send it.
telling ideas. So
Yeah.
here's my
Riffing.
idea as a TV show. And I think this thing would be awesome.
Series or movie?
Series. It's got to
Okay.
be a series.
Gotta be a series.
Because it's more like a comedy, but there's going to be some awesome action in it. So in my head, every episode is going to kick off like high intense action scene, cops doing cool stuff, and we get the bad guy. Woo! But then it's going to say like 3 hours before this or whatever, 3 hours, and they're going to be sitting in a car, like dope stuff, surveillance. You're sitting in a car for
Bored
3,
as shit.
5, 6 hours, and you're just sitting there, and it's going to be a comedy at that point because then all the stupid shit cops talk about.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a great show.
Yeah.
I think it would be a great show.
I mean, yeah, that's essentially what this is.
Yeah.
Like it's
Wait,
just
what
showing
if someone
them.
steals my idea?
Well, you just gave it to him, and you haven't
I have to
trademarked
copyright
it yet.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patent pending.
Patent pending.
Patent pending.
Patent pending.
I don't know if that's a thing for
I
that.
don't know if you
but-
just say it.
Damn it.
works.
Yeah. If you say it,
Damn
then
it.
it's pending.
Why did I
and
tell
they
you
can't.
guys this?
I don't know.
But it's
another
hilarious
show.
because they like, I mean, one of them at one point, like this one dude goes through almost a can of Zins in 2 hours. He is just pounding Zins. Like
Yeah.
they just keep talking back and forth. They get the dog out of the car like 4 different times, like to let it pee, and then it's just going off the hook. But they brought 2 dogs. And then they get a bear cat. This is another hilarious thing. So they bring in their big bear cat, right? And they're like, all right, we're going to ram the vehicle just so it doesn't move. And they're like, okay. And so on the back side of it, they pull up just one of their cruisers. And then the front side, but they ram it at the same time. But the cruiser was just slightly behind the Bearcat, so he's like fixing to bump him, and the Bearcat just slams into it. And he goes, "Oh, I guess I'm stopping."
So basically, Bearcat rammed the U-Haul,
just rammed the
which
U-Haul.
rammed the.
Yes.
Awesome.
Pinch it in.
Yeah.
So then, and at some point, they bring a drone out, and one of the officers just flying the drone like right above the windshield so they can watch them. And so, but all the guys are just huddled around looking at the screen on it and talking about it, which they're just like, what are they doing? And she is, so it was a potential drug is what they thought. This lady is just hammering drugs.
She's getting it all.
Just everything they have. She's smoking joints. She's shooting up crack, like everything.
Her passenger's taking a nap.
Yes. Well, he was doing plenty of drugs too.
Yeah. But he was under a blanket most of the time.
But she is also pounding energy drinks. Mm-hmm. Like just one after the other.
And she brushes her teeth.
And she brushed her teeth.
She brushed her teeth.
Did you notice her spit in the can and then drink it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, she's setting
So
herself
it's
up
sterile.
like, you're not taking me to jail. You got to
Yes.
take me to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. She ended up getting bit by
She got ripped
She
up
got
by a
nom
dog.
nom. Yeah. It was a good
But
bite.
so the guy in the turret of the Bearcat is too short. So he's got his rifle just like stuck up out the chute or whatever, and it's like coming his like the bottom of his buttstock is at this like it's his cheek, and he's like can't even see over it. So the rest of the guys that are looking at the drone are just making fun of him. They back the drone up to get a picture of him like that. And the snipers are watching him the whole time, and they're joking around like come on lady, just get out of the car, like, and they're trying everything. I mean, they're talking to him and they're like over the intercom like, hey, you're gonna run out of cigarettes eventually. Like, you're gonna need to pee at some point. That's a lot of energy drinks, and just like talking to her, and it's so funny.
Don't ingest the crack.
Yeah.
And you did.
That was one of the better pursuit and barricades that I've ever seen. That was really
It was pretty
good.
great.
That was
But
great.
they finally get to like the shatter balls and break the glass
Shatter
and
ball.
throw in a can of CS gas. And like the chick sits in there for a minute, long enough to
she
like,
wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time for that because it's on the dash. They like perfect throw, lands on the dash in front of the air vent, and it's just blowing out at her. And like so, she bails and decides her best course of action is to run to the beach. Mm-hmm. So she just takes off down the beach access, and they have the dog at that point at the back of the U-Haul. So he just lets it go. And just takes off, and she made it a lot further than I expected her to.
I didn't think she'd make it across the road.
I didn't think she'd make it across the road or the bridge because there's like the walkway, boardwalk thing to the beach, and she makes it to the bottom of the stairs, and the dog just pounds her into the stand.
It was a good bite.
Nice.
And then she wouldn't give up her hands, so they wouldn't pull the dog off of her. So she's getting bit by this dog for like 5 minutes.
I doubt she felt it.
No, but then homeboy is under a blanket in the passenger seat still, and it's filling, like the cabin is filling up with CS gas, but now the door's open, so they're trying to get the other dog to jump into the cab, and it won't do it because it won't smell him because all it's smelling is the gas. And so it just keeps running up there and then like can't figure it out. Well, finally they get it to get up in there, and he rips the blanket off and then just goes to town on the blanket, and it freaks the dude out, and he bails, and then they're trying to like get him on the ground, and he is stumbling like crazy. And the wind knocks his hat off, and he like goes to go back for the hat, and they're like, dude, look at
Leave
that.
it.
Priorities, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so funny.
Priorities.
But the charges, like, it listed the charges at the end of the video, and it wasn't much. Like, I think they both had a warrant out for stealing the U-Haul and like something else, but like they really didn't have that bad of charges before this. But then they both hit the cops. They both like fought with the cops and like, and the pursuit and everything. And
Perfect.
yeah,
That's funny.
Don't fight
So
the
was the
cops.
guy like pretending to be asleep the whole time? The passenger?
I just think he was so out of it that he was.
Was that just, are we there yet?
Yeah.
No.
Probably one of the funniest pursuits I've been involved in. Car ended up stopping. It was a decent pursuit. Anyway, we ended up getting it stopped, pinched it in, and we could see, it was nighttime, but we could see through the car. There was just the driver. There was no one else. And then, we have a little barricade in a car, and PD actually showed up, come with a couple of their team guys, and we kind of formulated a plan. We banged it and went up, but we were there for a decent amount of time. Well, we lost sight of the driver at some point. We were like, where the hell did he go? Well, we clear the car, empty. We're like,
Whoops.
okay. No. We open the trunk and we find it was a juvenile, and he's tied up, hands behind his back.
He was being
tied
kidnapped.
his legs up. What he had done, he climbed through the driver's seat, and then it had one of those access points to the trunk. So he tied himself up to make it look like he was
being kidnapped.
Yeah, that poor kid.
I mean,
was he ever reunited with his family? I sure hope so.
After GC.
Wonder what the ransom was.
I don't know.
so was it just like a traffic stop and he took off from, or
Yeah.
that's it? Just
Yeah,
I'm
it was
sure
either that or maybe he stole the car, but I don't know. He was a juvenile being an idiot.
Most pursuits are over something stupid.
Stupid, yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I watched. It's probably the most chaotic, just insane pursuit. It was out of Florida as well. That one I sent you the other day.
Florida's a good
And
one.
I don't remember why they were chasing the car, but the car ends up wrecking out, and it's at a stoplight intersection next to the interstate, so there's several vehicles. It crunches into a civilian vehicle. The initial officer pulls in. He doesn't pinch in all the way, but he gets pretty close to the front end of the vehicle. Suspect takes off running. The first officer gets out, starts to clear the car. The backup officer is a canine dude. And then the dudes behind them end up rear-ending the canine, and then he gets the canine out. Well, the rear-ender, his partner starts to jump out. Well, he wasn't paying attention. He throws it in reverse and almost takes out his partner with the passenger door. Canine gets deployed, goes up, bites the initial officer that made first contact. Then all of a sudden you see rear-ender. As he's taking off, he goes up this weird concrete embankment, almost flips his unit. So they start chasing him through the field, back out towards the interstate. Dude runs out into the interstate. The unit closest to him goes out in the interstate, and here comes a semi. So the unit hauls ass, gets past the semi, and the dude is like crawling, and the semi misses him by feet.
Yeah.
It was just like, and when you're watching it from the initial angle, you're like, that dude just got smoked, bigger than shit. Well, then I guess there was another unit that had gone behind the semi, and you see his side camera shows the dude just fucking, yeah. Then he runs across. They deploy 2 more dogs. One dog takes off kind of into a field.
The first one worked so well. Send the other two.
No, so on the second canine, as soon as it deploys, it initially starts going after one of the officers that's chasing the dude, and handler redirects, and he runs past the bad guy, and he's looking around. Then he runs around. It was chaotic. It was funny as shit.
You were a handler. Why can't they train the dog like, hey, if you see a police uniform, don't bite them? That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I've never been bit. I've taken bites, but not like, oh, I bet you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah.
I'm bad.
A lot of it, I'm not going to talk shit about any handlers. I mean, every dog's different, especially with the dual purpose, and the dogs are amped up just like everybody else. And if they don't, a lot of it depends on how you're training that canine. If you're doing like the exact same stuff, showing the only time they go after a bite is the dude wearing the bite suit or the bite sleeve, and that's what they're dialing in on. So when they get out and there's all that chaos going on, it's like which one's the bad guy?
Yeah.
And if you'll notice on that pursuit, the one that we were just talking about, did you notice which arm the canine went for?
No.
So the officer that he bit, he was wearing like one of those sleeve things on one arm, and he had bare arm on the other. The dog went for the one with the sleeve on.
There's the sleeve. Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know. A lot of it is training and the dog. So, but yeah, it was interesting.
Have y'all seen the one where I think it was LA? The dude's like walking across the interstate,
and the cop pulls up to like try and help him, and she gets out of her car and like is trying to like get him to get in the car with her. Mm-hmm. And he just like, nope, and pushes her down, gets in her cruiser, and takes off and leaves her standing in the middle of the interstate.
I think I have seen that one. Yeah.
Well, and you hate. I mean, we use a lot of videos in training, and not to talk shit about the dudes, because the one thing I don't like is when people watch these videos, and even us, we do it sometimes as other law enforcement, but especially from the civilian perspective, and talking about, well, they should have done this, they should have done this, they should have done that. Well, number one, if you've never been in law enforcement, you really can't give. Sure, you can armchair quarterback and say, well, this is what they should have done, but unless you're in that situation at that moment, and you're right there, because every situation is different. So we try not to, kick dudes while they're down or anything like that, but we do use it as a training tool of everything from mindset, thought process, different tactics and things like that. And then some of them are just funny as shit.
Yeah. And I think that's like kind of the downside of social media. It's with a lot of things, but especially law enforcement. Like everybody now has an opinion on what they did, or if they did it right or wrong.
And their opinion's the best one.
Yes. And they're the only opinion that matters. Yeah. So it sucks sometimes, because you're just like, well, you didn't see the 15 minutes before or the 2 hours before.
Right.
You're just seeing a 30-second segment of
that's probably been edited.
Yes. Yeah. And it's like, okay, cool. He did something wrong, and you're highlighting that, like, or didn't do something the exact right way, textbook way to do it. But you don't know if the situation dictated that, or like what,
Okay. So I went through so before we actually started teaching civilians, I went through a civilian-led class, because I kind of wanted to see how civilians are being taught, just the manner of approach, things like that. So I won't say the name of the company, but it's a nationally recognized training company, all led by civilian instructors, and they primarily teach civilians from what I can tell. And the lead instructor, and great people, very nice people. And I picked up a few things, kind of, but the one thing that really irritated me was it was a 2-day class, and on day 2, he started. So we would start out in the classroom, but it's supposed to be a shooting class. Mm-hmm. I don't like being in a classroom if I'm in a shooting class. But anyway, he starts talking about, I guess he had watched a video of, I think he said it was L.A., an officer-involved shooting, and the suspect was down, and the officer was still amped up, so he was kind of moving and all this other stuff. And he started just talking mad shit about this officer. Oh, he should have done this, blah, 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 blah. I mean, and immediately it pissed me off, because I knew this dude had never been involved in anything. I should have said something. I didn't, partly because I did not. I probably should have said something. But what really pissed me off was later. Yeah, because I'm like, dude, have you ever shot somebody? Yeah. How are you? I mean, anyway. So a little bit later, he starts talking to the class about the most traumatic experience that he has had in his lifetime. And it was, they were down in Texas at a convention, and he was walking through the foyer of the convention center towards the auditorium where they were doing their little speech or whatever. And he noticed a couple with a child that had left the auditorium, and they just looked off. Yeah. So he was like, hey, everything okay? And they said, there's a dude in there acting really strange. We're not comfortable, so we're leaving. So he said he goes in and immediately recognizes who they were talking about. There was a dude sitting kind of towards the back of the auditorium, like 3, 4, 5 rows up. They're in Texas. He's wearing a hooded sweatshirt. I mean, all the signs. Sure. And he said the guy just was acting funny. And he started playing through his mind, okay, I can draw from concealment and have a round on in like 0.8 seconds or something like that, and all this other jazz, and where I can do.
I'd like to see it anyway.
And So he said, all of a sudden the guy stands up and he leaves the auditorium, and I kind of follow him out, and he leaves the venue, and he said, and I'm like, okay, well, what happened then? And he said, I just sat down on a bench. I started hyperventilating, but I was like, that's all that happened. Nothing happened, and it sent you into that level of panic.
Shit.
But you're going to talk shit about this officer that just got involved in a shooting, a true deadly force situation. You're going to talk shit about
You don't even know. All right. I hope you never have to experience that. All right?
So yeah, it's stuff like that drives me nuts about social media, because it's easy to sit there and watch something that's happened, watch people's reaction to it, and then say what you would have done.
Right.
Well, unless you were there, you can't say what you would have done. Can we learn from some of those videos? And absolutely, we can learn from them. But what?
You can't.
No. I thought of something.
What did you think of?
So, you remember whenever we had that incident at Mercy Hospital?
Yeah.
We had to clear the entire thing.
Yeah.
There was a picture of me. I'm in a hallway. We're moving down the hall, and my rifle is canted ever so slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Some worker, whatever, took a picture.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the freaking interwebs.
Mm-hmm.
And I, of course, I don't have the interwebs, but someone showed it to me, and this guy was like, something about training school. You see how he's canting his rifle? You should. And I'm like, what that picture doesn't show is I just got done clearing 3 floors of a hospital, and I'm on the 4th or 5th one now.
I'm tired.
I'm a little freaking tired. And also, it's like 15 feet. Guess what?
hit it.
I can put accurate rounds if I'm canting my... Ooh, I was so irritated.
Is the dot on target?
It's like, fuck.
That's all I give a shit about. It doesn't matter if that gun's upside down, sideways, or
Anyway,
whatever.
so we don't like the Monday morning quarterback. And also with body cams, too, is like... Good technology, they capture a lot, but they don't capture everything.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, and even then, like, your body cam is getting one perspective
Yep.
of it. So if something's happening outside of,
Yep.
that far, then it doesn't show it. Like, and dash cams and everything else the same. Like,
Good old social media, and people, they can be brutal.
Oh yeah, they're
yeah,
behind a freaking.
yeah,
I like the ones that I was in law enforcement. And we didn't do this, blah 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 blah. Like, well, when were you a cop? And there's
A lot of those you just want like, let's have a conversation.
yeah.
Let's have a conversation.
There is a local sheriff that is a former military dude, but he got out years and years and years ago. But he's still running that stuff. Well, actually, the videos that...
You send me a lot of videos.
Well, one of our other buddies sent a picture of a particular school that was being put on by this individual.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, cool. Get with the times, dude. Get with the times.
Nah.
But yeah, I mean, training is, like, even in that perspective, so different from what it used to be. Like, we've talked about that before, is like, even, I mean, equipment to start, red dots and all that stuff, but even going from, revolvers to then semi-automatic pistols, like, there's so many people that are like, oh yeah, I was a cop back in the 90s, where I'm like, okay, or even earlier than that, and you're like, great.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't apply today, because you didn't have to worry about a lot of this stuff. Like, I mean, my grandpa for a while was a cop in a real small town, and he was like, yeah, he goes, I had a gun and never came out of the holster at all. Like, he goes, we dealt with drunk guys leaving the bar. That was it. Like, and getting them home. But that's all it was. Like, it wasn't anything like you see today,
Yeah. Well, it's not a knock on old school policing.
No,
too.
no.
Those were wild times as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
This is, different stuff. It's
Yeah.
It's
a different time. But
But I think the public has gotten more, like, ahead. Like, even as much as you guys train and do everything and you're doing it the right way, there's still a bunch of yahoos on the internet that are training themselves and, like, are just thinking of such more random things than what we even can train.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because there's always somebody coming up with something new and stupid or dumb way to do something.
Yeah.
It could be
And with way more time to think about it.
Yep.
Like,
Well, and just like going back to that class that I went through, it's easy to come up with things in your mind and say, this is what is applicable, this is what will work in this particular situation. But until you've actually been involved in something like that, it's there is a vast difference between what's reality in my brain and what's reality in real world. I mean, there's a lot of things that we've trained on, and then we do an op, and it's like, that was stupid.
We got lucky. Hey,
Ooh, let's not do that again.
I'm curious. Did you tell that class that you were 20 plus years law enforcement? Okay.
No, they did ask me why I was
Shooting so fast.
shooting fast and constantly moving.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah, I
just
remember that.
was like, I just don't want to be standing in one position. And here's the other thing that irritates the shit out of me with this stuff too, is, for example, in that class, you get to the point, and we see it in other aspects as well, but you want to hype up this paranoia, and
Oh, yeah.
everything's a threat. Well, that doesn't teach anything about any kind of thought process, to where whenever I go into a situation, I'm actually using my brain to formulate a process to react to whatever stimulus that
Right.
it is. And they had set up a couple of quote unquote shoot no shoot scenarios, and they had some walls set up that you couldn't see past, say like Visqueen or something like that. And I think the first scenario was, okay, you get home and your front door's standing open, and you're going to go clear your house. Which, what I would teach a civilian is, don't clear your
Hey,
house.
call the cops.
yeah.
Get back in your
Stay
car,
back.
move to a safe
a safe
position,
location,
and
yeah.
and call 911 and say, hey, I just got home. My front door's been kicked in. I
Yeah.
need somebody. But we're at the range training.
Also, I respect it.
Yeah. So
Respect clearing it, is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the smart thing to do.
yeah, depending on your level. Yeah.
Right.
So when it came my turn, and they had everybody waiting in another bay, so you couldn't actually watch and
Sure.
get some background on this. So you go over and they're like, all right, here's your scenario. So, all right, cool. So before I move up, I go ahead and draw, and I start painting the front door, seeing what I've got, and trying to engage from the outside if I can. And there was a couple of, they were all bad guy targets. So engage all of them. So I didn't even have to really go in. So moved past the barrier, cleared left, clear right, and called it good. And they pulled me aside, and they were like, why did you have your gun out before you even went into your house? I said, well, because you told me that I got home.
Because I'm not a fucking idiot. How about that?
My door's been kicked in, and and they asked me if I was law enforcement, and I said, yeah. And they were like, well, that's your law enforcement way of thinking.
No,
And
it's
I said-
not.
I said, okay. So 2 scenarios later, and everybody had gone through these. 2 scenarios later, it was the last scenario, so they were allowing people that had been through the scenario, you could stay and watch
Yeah.
the other students come through. And I think I was maybe second or third dude that went through. And the scenario was, you got done at the range, and you are going to go to a local ice cream parlor and get a couple of scoops of ice cream. I was like, cool. So I walk into the door, and they had multiple, I think they had like 5 or 6 different targets. And they had one at the very back that you had to move further into the quote unquote structure to where you could actually see, and there's a hostage target, bad guy, he's got a gun to the hostage head, and you stop and engage that. So I walked in, did my normal scan, how I normally do, and as I start pushing through, I see the bad guy, draw, shoot, and scan. Everything else is good, no other threats, and then that was the end of the scenario. So I start watching the rest of the students. Every single student, before they got to the door of the ice cream parlor, had their guns out. And one of them is also an instructor for a particular women's group, and she was hard, I would call what she was doing was a slice and stop, slice and stop, slice and stop. And then she ended up finally moving in, and she's moving past the other targets and finally sees the bad guy target. Bang, bang. And they're like, good job. I'm like, first off,
You just
if I'm
flag
sitting,
everyone else in there.
if I'm sitting in the ice cream parlor and I look up and I see some chick and she's got her gun out pointed through the window, I'm going to be sending rounds through the window going, what the hell's going on? Shit. So
You should have walked in and just been like, and just
mow down all the civilians.
where do I get my ice cream? What? No one's panicking. This is fine.
Yeah,
they're not
everything's
saying
fine.
anything.
Everything's fine.
God.
So it's kind of like if we put on one, I don't like every single scenario being we're getting into a gunfight scenario.
Yeah.
Because I have to be able to use that thought process, and that's what we really need to be teaching people is first use your brain.
Right.
Then assess the situation and move on from there. But when I think it is a training scar that, and actually we saw it with the team a couple of years ago whenever we were doing that low light, no light, and then we didn't tell them we were going to make some alterations to the targets.
Yeah.
And then they got mad at us and, well, you didn't tell us you were going to do that. I was like, well, you're supposed to be looking for threats.
Oh, because you just go in expecting that you're going to be shooting, and then when you're not,
Yeah.
Because that would like throw you off, or at least throw me off, if I was like, oh, I'm in a shooting class, I'm expecting to be shooting. Same with like having your gun out. Like, part of me would be like, just beforehand, I think establishing like, hey, there are times like we want you to go concealed, like not be doing that. Because when you started talking about that class, I thought it was just, okay, these are all going to be bad scenarios you're going to have to walk into. And so like, at this point, you already know you have your gun out type deal, not you're having to come from concealed.
Yeah. So, what?
I want to go back, though. So he's saying that he could do a .8 one shot from concealment?
Yeah.
Did you say, hey, I want to see this?
That was the other thing that I noticed is the instructors didn't
demo. Oh, nice. Also, when you're walking into an auditorium filled with people and there's somebody sketchy like that, are you following them out? Or are you just making sure they get out of the room and then like
as a civilian?
As a civilian, yes.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I mean, unless they're doing something or I'm on the phone with 911.
Yes.
I'll at least stay at the door and be like,
Right.
okay, they're going that direction.
Yes.
This is what they're wearing. Blah
Yes.
blah blah. I don't.
But
see
once they
anything.
exit the building,
Yeah.
like I'm not following somebody to his car just because I think you look sketchy.
Stop.
like I just want to get your tag number. Like I wouldn't think to do that. I'm like, if once they get out the building, like, okay, cool. I'm probably gonna still stay where I can see that door. Make sure you're not walking to your car to get something. But I'm not following you all the way out to your car across this conference that has who knows how many people. And if you're
did you pay?
Yeah, if you're at a conference center like that, there's going to be a cop there.
Should be.
What do you think? Yeah.
I mean,
Like
you think.
generally,
Yeah.
I mean,
Some sort of security.
yeah, something.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I mean, but at the same time, what if that dude had paid?
Oh yeah,
And now it's like, okay, you're just wasting your money. There's a lot of good information that's getting ready to
Right.
come out from that stage. Come back in.
Yeah.
What can we do to help you?
Sir, you can keep your hood on. Please just come back in.
We want you so bad. But I think social media does a good job of heightening people's paranoia.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
social media, movies, I mean, all kinds of stuff. Because like any action movie anymore is just going to go immediately to the worst possible scenario that could happen, and
Social media doesn't like us.
social media does not like us.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Dadgummit.
Facebook.
old Marky Mark doesn't like us.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that irritates the shit out of me is we got
got 'em.
that notification of you broke the rules, and literally all it was.
Did you read the rules?
It doesn't matter.
No, I didn't read the
The
rules.
the rules are like 100 pages long,
You
and the
should
most vague thing in the world.
Well,
Sorry.
and it wasn't even
And they change every other month.
probably
so it's
every
not-
other day.
Yeah.
They see something. Oh, we just changed the rules.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of time, like even if we were to go dispute it, odds are they're just gonna be like, "Well, no, you just broke one of our rules." Okay, cool. What rules? So we know not to do it again. Well, it was one of our guidelines.
yeah.
And you're like, okay, what did we do?
I
And
don't
they
have to
won't
tell you.
Well, but it was just a flyer with a fictional human
Yeah, I don't get why that
And
got
it was
flagged.
created by
by the machine.
robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that also could
Speaking
be.
of which,
Depending on how you set that up, that might be because in the code of the image, it might have had something.
I love getting in arguments and talking shit to the Chat GPT thing.
Yeah,
I've
if
literally-
the robots do ever take over, Paul is gone.
I literally tell it, you were supposed to be super intelligent. I could have done this shit in 5 minutes, and I have a very low level of knowledge when it comes to computers. You are wasting my time. And it'll say like, yeah, you're right.
I was.
I know where you live.
I was so stoked the other day.
You should have filmed it.
I went over and I was there helping, and I was seeing it live because I've been hearing it for
Oh, I go on a rampage
Days.
on our text.
Yeah.
And just,
So I was there in person, and I was like, let me just try. And I think it was like our logo. We had to add the logo. So I said, tapping in ChatGPT, which I've never done before. I said, please, only and I inserted our logo. Please just put this in the bottom right hand corner instead of what's there. And I hit send. And I thought it was 100%. The first try, I was like,
you're like, yeah,
Paul.
kiss my ass.
It fucked up the photo.
Yeah. Then it
Okay.
changed you
Yeah.
to looking
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
weirdo.
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, guess who was pissed off?
I was.
What's funny now is every time mine does something that I'm like, no, that's not what I asked you to do.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, I could be like Paul right now.
Yep.
Totally ripping my AI.
My wife came in one night, and I was yelling and typing at the same time. And she comes in and she goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "This stupid freaking thing." She said, "You do realize you're arguing with something that is not real.
Yeah.
That's not the point. I wanted to know how dumb it really is."
Reading through some of your chat GPTs are hilarious. 'Cause you're just like, no, you idiot.
You're definitely at the top of the list when the robots
Yeah.
take over. They got your name.
If Arnold Schwarzenegger ever shows up at my house, I'll know the time has come. Especially if it's young Arnold,
Yeah.
because he's old now.
Yeah.
He is. He doesn't look like the same Arnold that was in the first Terminator. So if he shows up at my house looking like the young Arnold that was in that one, I'll know that
You're screwed. Yeah.
shit has hit the fan.
Yep.
And then we'll be looking for Carl, John, James, Mark, Brad,
Marky Mark.
the kid.
Yeah.
What's his name?
John.
I don't know. I don't remember. I can't think of it.
It's been a long time since I've
It's
seen
been a
him.
while since I've watched
Yeah.
them.
I think it is John.
It might be.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
John
So then
Sale.
with that,
With what? The Terminator?
Facebook. No, back to
Oh,
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook and AI. Please go follow us on social media.
Oh yeah.
Defense Specialist Training Team. Also, go if you're watching this podcast, obviously like and subscribe to this podcast. Leave a comment. If there's something you want to hear us talk about, let us know. We'll do our best. And yeah, share it with your friends, because even if Facebook won't push it out to new people for us, if somebody shares it, it's going to get posted that way. So if you share one of our posts or share something, it helps us out a ton tremendously, because Facebook is not letting us do that.
No.
They're not helping us in that anyways.
Yeah, for the audience, we were shadow banned.
I believe that's what it's
Essentially, yeah.
Essentially shadow
Yeah.
banned. So naturally, you started posting a lot of our videos.
Yeah, it
of
pissed
us
me off. I was
actually
like, you
shooting.
know what? Kiss
You're
my
like,
ass.
"Send
And it
this-
doesn't
check this
block
out."
those.
Check-
I know.
It didn't.
No.
It was like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
There's
It's
there's
such
a
weird
fake
stuff.
And
a fake
too,
human
there's-
holding a fake gun, and
Yes.
then it's totally cool
Yep.
for us to put up videos, because I did it kind of as a smart ass,
Yeah,
whatever.
block this,
Here we
yeah.
go. We're just going to send them out,
Yeah.
and we're like, yeah, that's good.
It's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Maybe.
And the stuff that gets blocked and stuff that doesn't get blocked is ridiculous. At the same time, there's all kinds of nasty crap on the internet that
Yes.
gets pushed and not blocked. And I'm like, how is this okay? But like law enforcement stuff is not. And I get like it's guns, but still, like, this is way worse. Like,
Do you know how many minor sex crimes we work that originate on
I'm
social
sure.
media.
Yeah, all of them.
And I mean, all kinds of shit.
It's so crazy.
It's like, well, that's
Like,
okay.
Do
Golly.
y'all watch Sean Ryan's podcast at all ever?
I
I
do.
do sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I like
Did
a
y'all
lot
see
of
the
his
one where he
stuff.
had the guy that was like, I'm going to show you how quick it is to get into a chat room with creepers on Roblox or whatever?
Was that the
I
video
don't
game?
think I saw the whole thing, but I know what
the
you're
dark
talking
web
about.
hacker
Yeah.
dude?
And it
No, there's a different guy.
Wasn't it within like a minute?
Within 5 minutes,
Yeah.
they were in a conversation thread with 3 guys like trying to solicit children.
And they were posing as a child. Like, I forgot what age they said.
Some of them weren't even that. One of the first one they got wasn't even that. It was just a dude, like a man, being like, "How old are you?" Like, okay, creep. Like, it's so messed up. But like, that's a children's game. Like,
Yeah.
it's not an adult game at all. But same with a lot of them. Like, I mean, really, any kids game, if it has a chat option on it, is filled with creepers.
Yeah. Don't let your kids on that stuff.
No.
Please.
Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, it's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
That and Minecraft for a while had a server that was apparently really, really bad. But no, the guy that does the dark web stuff that has all like the little devices to like hack your crap. I'm like, yeah, that's freaky.
Yeah.
Because he does it way too quickly. And then he's like, yeah, this is why I use this cell phone so that it's air gapped and nothing else touches it. And you're like, okay, great. Thanks. Or how fast he's like, he can, like, just unlocking your car, if you have a certain key fob, like any of the last 10 years, hit one of those little flipper things with the right plug-in on it, will copy your key from you unlocking your car one time.
That's neat.
And then he can just walk up to your car and unlock it. And he does it. He like proves it on the show. He's like, this is totally clear. This is a brand new one, whatever. He's like, hit it. And he hits it one time and he goes, cool. And locks his car back. You're like, awesome.
Damn.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wild technology.
I miss the good old days where the phone was attached to the wall. And then you had
That'd be
to,
kinda
you had to
cool,
fight
man.
with your siblings because they'd pick up one of the other phones.
Listen
And
in.
yeah. Then they'd start yelling and doing ignorant shit. Then your parents would pick up the phone. It's time for him to get off the phone.
Believe it or not, I was alive for this.
Ah.
I was.
We had a wall phone. I wasn't old enough to like call my friends on it yet or anything, but like
Did you
I
ever-
remember having a house phone, one with a line cable.
Did you ever have a rotary?
I did not. My grandparents did. So yeah, I've used one. Yeah.
That's zero. It's a long ways around.
long
And then when you short stroke it,
Oh yeah, and you got to start over.
Those are pretty cool. Mine didn't have a line.
Paul probably had the one.
you had a cordless phone?
Yeah.
Whoa, you
pretty
were
cool.
rich.
Yeah. We do.
Dang.
That too, actually.
Did it have the that metal extending antenna?
I don't think so.
Holy shit. You had the antennaless?
It was pretty cool. man.
Whoa.
Dang.
Whoa. What was your first cell phone? Do you have a Nokia?
It was a Nokia, and it was just like
The
it's
brick,
like
little
that
brick
big,
one?
Yeah, little bitty one that you could. I mean, the buttons were so small; it was
Yeah.
really difficult to dial, and you had your roaming fees and
Right.
all that.
All those
Oh,
stuff. Do you ever have a bag phone?
No,
No, you didn't do
no.
that.
My
See,
dad
but-
did.
My dad had one, and like when they first him and my mom first got married, and he still got it, like which is
Holy
so funny.
shit.
But
You could probably get a lot of money for that thing.
maybe
It's an antique.
my dad's college dorm room phone that he had is a Budweiser can that like slits off as the
Yeah.
phone. I'm like, that's pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, the football helmets?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, yeah. I didn't ever
So
have one
you're,
of those.
you're still on the team. You all had pagers, right? Like actual.
Oh, really?
Alphanumeric, yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
What was your first phone?
I was in middle school.
Oh,
You had a phone in middle school?
Golly.
I did. All my friends had them in like freaking elementary school.
Oh, well, if all your friends were jumping off a bridge, would
yeah. Yeah. I told my mom that too. I jumped.
Well, okay, I'll cut this. How old are you?
I'll be 35 this year.
Okay.
How old are you?
29.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, middle school, like, man, that sounds, I thought you were older than that. Sorry. But
No, that's what makes it even more surprising.
What?
At your age, you
Yeah.
had a phone in middle school.
Yeah, I was
Why?
like the last one of my friends.
Why?
And it was the minute one. You know.
Yeah, but still,
oh,
why?
like a track phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't able to do shit with it.
Why did you have
And
one?
text message, you had to like, you know, type it out like
Why is it
999.
not answering the question? Okay, I could not figure out how to do that. The first phone that I could text with was it was a Razor.
Yeah.
Remember the Razor?
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure out how to, because somebody's like, hey, send text, or like I'd get a text and I'm like, okay, I don't even know how to respond to this, because I didn't realize that if you just kept hitting the button, it would eventually get to that. So I had to have somebody teach me how to do
That's
that.
funny.
Because I didn't have a clue.
My dad will get pissed because apparently I tell a story about my dad in every episode, and he's like, "Hey, I need to start getting royalty fees on this or something."
Right.
I'm like, "You have funny stories. Like, sorry, you've lived a lot of life. Like, whatever." But I remember when he first got his Razor, and we went fishing. Like, he had literally only had this phone. It had just come out. He had only had it like a week, and we had this little like floating dock thing that we get a good troller motor up to, and we're in the middle of this pond. He got a phone call. Takes it, goes to put it back in his little cell phone holster, and missed. And I vividly remember watching that phone go right through the slats.
Hell
and
yeah.
Right in the water. It was gone. And he was like, I guess I'm not working today. Which is such a crazy thing now to be like, at that time, it wasn't uncommon for somebody not to reach you.
No.
So, like, it didn't matter that much, but yeah.
No, if you don't respond to somebody that sends you a text within, I think it's instantaneous at this point is when they want the response. But if you don't get something within an hour, why'd you leave me on red?
That's funny because you literally bitch at me all the time for this.
Yeah, because you never respond
You really don't respond to the group chat at all.
at all.
I'm either there or my mind's elsewhere.
Really?
Yeah. You know that
So
about me?
what's interesting though is apparently it's going back a little bit though.
To leave me alone?
Yeah, like the younger generation is like now just doesn't want to do that, doesn't want to be tied to it all the time or anything.
They just rather play their games.
I haven't seen this
guess.
yet, but I believe you.
Yeah.
So what the new trend is right now is if people actually leaving smartphones and going back to like dumb phones, like the original Blackberries and stuff like that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
I never had a BlackBerry. It was never that cool.
I didn't either.
Dadgummit.
I remember my brother and I shared our first phone, which was crap because like
I bet that went over well.
yeah, super well. He always had football practice and stuff, and so we had it for like after school activities. We'd call our parents, come get us or whatever. And his was always later than mine, so I never had it like at all. I would get to like carry it during the day, and then I have to give it to him before
when you can't use it.
Yeah, when you can't use it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then give it to him so he would have it for practice after school. I'm like,
That makes sense.
Perfect.
We didn't have that when I was a kid. If your parents forgot you, which happened, you just sat there at the gymnasium or the football field until they remembered you,
yeah.
and they showed up to pick you up. And then they were mad that they forgot you.
Mad at you.
How the hell?
No, I always had to like. My parents always worked close enough to the school that I just had to walk over to wherever they were.
Oh, that's nifty.
So it was nice, except for like, at Southside, my dad worked close to there, and so like I would walk over and then have to wait for him to get off work. So I just like hang out for like 3 hours. Like this is fun.
Yeah.
Even when I could drive, like because we shared a truck too at first, but
Well, you also shared a womb.
we did.
Good for you.
Good for us. Yeah.
Man. Yeah. We used to have to walk home most of the
I'm
time.
still just imagining your parents forgetting you, and then they get there and they're like, "Fuckers, you idiot!"
Dude, I remember this one time. I think, I was in, 7th or 8th grade, something like that. And we had finished basketball practice, and everybody's leaving. Parents are showing up, and all of a sudden, coaches are leaving. You need a ride? No, sir, I'm good.
I think they'll be here.
And practice got out at I think it was 4:30 or something. So I'm sitting out there, and it got dark. And all of a sudden, I see headlights, and they're hauling ass up the drive. And then coming around, I was like, yeah, that's my mom. And she pulls up, get in the car. I was like,
Yes, ma'am.
they realized I was at home when they sat down to eat dinner.
Oh wow!
Where's that idiot?
I guess they searched the house. And it was like, oh,
Sure is quiet here.
this is all his fault. You're the one that wanted to play
You're the one who
basketball.
wanted to play basketball.
So my dinner was cold that night. I think they went ahead and ate. Like, we'll get us when we're done. It's hot. We'll eat while it's hot.
There are leftovers. I guess we can go get them.
Oh shit!
Yeah, there had to be leftover because they probably weren't stopping to get him food somewhere else. So.
No,
Yeah.
no.
You poor bastard. If I was your parents, I would have done the same thing.
I'll just leave them there. They got school tomorrow.
He knows where the freaking house is. He'll get here. Or he's got school tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about taking his dumbass.
Why are you wearing the same clothes you wore yesterday? I don't know.
Well, I spent the night here.
I was
gets
protecting
lonely
the
out
gym. Got to make sure nobody steals the balls.
Anymore, they'd probably call the cops on you for being 30 minutes late.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I could see your parents forgetting you, and then you get picked up by the cops or something for being around the school like super late at night. Like, we caught your kid trying to break into the school.
I guess he ran away.
They're just like, I don't know what happened to him.
He's really into
It
academics.
probably wasn't even that big of a deal to, call the cops if your kid ran away or something.
Maybe.
Yeah. So
don't know.
guess he ran away.
No.
So when did it start getting more prevalent of people filming cops and like interactions and stuff like that, like super heavy?
I would say within the last, heavy within the last 8 to 10 years,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think, because I've been in 10, and I think when I first, was working the streets, we still didn't have body cameras.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too long after. And, probably 8 to 10 years, yeah.
Yeah. It's gotten real heavy.
Yeah.
Which, again, I think we've talked about this. Who cares? As long as they're not actively interfering with, if we're in the middle of trying to arrest somebody or if we're in the middle of conducting some type of investigation, as long as they're not interfering with it. So,
Yeah.
I do not care. People are filming. Is what it's expected nowadays. But what still kills me is you see the videos of someone getting their ass beat or a woman. What and what's people's first things they do is freaking cell phone.
Yeah.
Let's record
Yeah.
this. It's
instead of helping.
Instead of helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're recording it for evidence.
Yeah.
They're going to turn that over to law enforcement and make sure that they are prosecuted. You have an eyebrow that is loose. You got it.
Thank you. High five.
What about you? You ever been recorded?
Not like that. No. We're recording right now.
Oh.
We're recording for videos I know I'm going to be in, but
Okay.
as far as don't know that I'm going to be in, I don't think so.
Do you want to be?
No.
I could start filming us.
Yeah.
I'll film us while
Being
you
filmed?
film us.
Yeah. There we go.
being filmed.
Yeah.
Inception.
Yeah.
Inception.
Oh, shit.
I hope we're both going to be.
Near the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to swim with sharks?
Probably not.
Have you ever swam with sharks?
I mean, I've been in the ocean, so yeah.
But were there sharks there?
Yeah.
My wife and I were on vacation a couple of years ago, and where we were at, there were within 5 or 10 miles, there were 3 or 4 shark attacks while we were down there. One lady got her arm bit off, and
I don't think I would have went in the ocean.
we did. I did more than she did. I was trying to catch fish. That was I got to handle a sea turtle on that one. That was super freaking cool.
I remember the picture.
That was super cool. We were on this pier, and I don't know if it was that particular time of the year or if they're just always around, but there were sea turtles everywhere, and it was so neat. Well, one dude, he was fishing off the pier, and he had hooked into one of their flippers, and they've got a rescue service that will go around if somebody accidentally,
Snag one.
and there's signs that say you cannot specifically or intentionally go after them. So they brought the little cart out there, and it was this super old dude and this young chick that they dropped this net down, and then they're able to, capture the sea turtle in, and then they've got it on a winch system that looked like it was probably built in the 50s. So they finally get it up to the ledge, and they're having trouble. They find it was probably, I don't know, maybe that big.
It was big. I remember the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they get it onto the back of the little golf cart, and I was kind of asking them, hey, what do you guys do? And there's a service that comes around, picks them up, and then they take them and relocate them, put them back in somewhere. So they move up to the end of the pier, and they're trying to get it into this. They have these massive tubs that they keep water in, and all this other jazz. And this old dude and girl are trying to pick it up, and they're having a hell of a time. So I was like, hey, do you guys need some help? And they're like, yeah, if you could. So I got to pick up a seat. Dude, sweet. That was so freaking cool. That was so cool. My wife was jealous because she loves sea turtles.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, that was pretty freaking cool.
I saw a wild one time, and it was in a wave. Yeah, but it was that big.
Little baby.
Yeah, little baby.
What was that cartoon?
Nemo.
Yeah. Where they're surfing with the turtles.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, hitting the jet streams.
Good call. Nice.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be there like when they hatch.
Yes.
Like, the AR, just like freaking taking out the seagulls.
No. Oh. Wait, what?
The seagulls.
Oh, the
Not
seagulls.
The turtles. You guys are sick.
What?
No, this.
Oh shit!
I should have led with like
seagulls and sea turtles.
I should have led with
when you
that.
don't open your.
I love sea turtles. I would
goodness.
never take them out.
Oh, thank goodness!
No, but you guys have you guys?
Come on.
Damn!
Have you guys seen the videos of them hatching? It's like
Yes.
freaking. It's like D-Day for them trying to get to
You
the
never
ocean.
thought that sweet face could be so.
I want to take out the
You
seagulls.
just want to lay down suppressive fire for
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Exactly.
Go, little
I want to
buddy.
help them. I don't want to
little
shoot
buddies.
them. Oh my god! I am
those
so not a
targets.
sea turtle killer.
They're $5 signs.
What is that guy doing?
Oh, I'm gonna get some.
He just kept shooting
We're gonna
him.
get some animal
was
rights
horrible.
people like after us now.
So much destruction. Flippers everywhere. Holy shit!
It's the most like protected thing
I
ever.
know. I was aiming for the birds.
And then you were like specifically with my AR. You're like, what?
Oh, what a bloodbath! I am so not a sea turtle killer. I'd never do that.
Oh shit!
The next
Thank
episode,
goodness.
he's talking about how turtle soup is just
You guys ever had turtle soup?
You just
Delicious.
gotta watch out
Sea
for the
turtles
shells
and-
left in it.
Top, yeah, it's a delicacy.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Oh,
Anyway, protecting
Talk
sea
about a rabbit
turtles.
hole.
protecting the sea turtles.
But yeah, there's the place that we're going. They have people that would go around, find the nests, and then they put
Block
like
it
a
off,
cord in
yeah.
them. Yeah,
I've seen that. Too.
yeah, that's pretty neat. That would be cool as all get out to watch.
Yeah,
Just watch,
yeah. No,
nothing else. Just
taking the
watch.
seagulls out.
Not Merkham.
Well, what if you
Not turtles.
you remember in Indiana Jones, the one with Sean Connery, when do you know what Indiana Jones
Yes, I do.
is? Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So the one with Sean Connery, whenever he's trying to get the seagulls to fly up into the plane, and he takes his umbrella.
Oh, umbrella. Yeah.
What if we just used umbrellas?
Where's the
I was
fun
going
in
to say
that?
you're a 22 or something other than your AR.
No, I'm
it
gonna have
all points
fun.
through.
That'd be fun too. We're saving the sea turtles. Saving the sea turtles.
Right.
And you just get to, that'd be cool, man.
Not worried about overpenetration.
So talking
at
about
all.
mental health.
No, we got the ocean behind us. We're fine.
There's boats in the ocean.
Well, they need to get
Boats
out of the
and
way.
hose. Boats and hose.
Better let loose those sails.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness. But yeah, they've got a job to do.
What? Who?
Everything. The seagulls, they have a job to do because
Yeah.
if there's too many sea turtles in the ocean, the sea turtles will
I
take
think
over.
there's enough seagulls. We have seagulls here in Arkansas. Where's the ocean? I think there's enough seagulls. They're moving inland. Oh, you're getting a phone call.
No, I don't think so.
Important.
Nope, not important.
Yeah.
We do, and there's a bunch at the dump.
The dump. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Those are trash gulls,
Well,
dump gulls.
well. I think they're
Yeah.
overpopulated. That's all I'm getting at.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's possible.
So you're just gonna take him out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, to protect the turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're endangered.
they are.
Yeah.
That's why they're
I would just be doing my civic duty.
protecting and serving.
Yeah.
By goodness.
Okay, talking about overpopulation and things harming other things. Have y'all seen the people that in like Florida and stuff that shoot the iguanas with like the air rifles and stuff and little 22s and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone.
Dude, that looks like the most fun.
Yeah,
thing in the
what
world.
they pay for like.
They pay you for per iguana.
Yeah.
Like the government, like the city.
Like a bounty.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like $30 or something per
You
one.
go
Like it's
rack
not
up-
a bad
yeah.
like amount.
Are there a bunch of them or something?
everywhere?
Really?
Everywhere. And they like they're destroying everything
Invasive
like
species. Yeah.
Because they
Oh, so
dig and like
people-
it erodes it.
People let them go as pets because they don't want to deal with them anymore, and then they've gone out and made other iguanas.
I guess so. I don't know.
I think that's how they're
They're
made.
just overpopulated. But
I think that's how they're made.
yeah,
Two iguanas get together and
generally.
make more iguanas. Or do iguanas? Do they lay an egg? They don't do live birth. They lay eggs.
I think
Yeah, they probably do eggs. Yeah.
I think
You think?
so.
Because snakes
Reptile.
do
Yeah,
eggs.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
The snakes down there are pretty bad too. The pythons.
Yeah. I don't do snakes.
Well, I wonder what they do because there's people that go down there and catch them. Do they
Snakes?
dispatch them to say? that
Generally,
correctly?
people that catch the snakes don't dispatch the snakes.
What do they do with them?
I keep them as pets.
That's stupid.
No.
so
The ones
stupid.
that catch the
So
wild
stupid.
ones.
Yeah.
That's
They
what
take
you're
'em
talking
home?
about.
Yeah.
Why?
They like snakes in
wanna
the first place.
domesticate
I don't
them.
think it has to go that deep. Like,
Yeah.
But that's not a domesticated animal.
It is now.
No, they'll go
But
and
it's not.
they'll like either defang it or they'll literally like dentistry pull the fangs out so they can't bite you,
kinda
or they'll
fucked.
just like a weird term, but they call it milking it, where they have it bite like a cup so it ejects the venom. So
Okay, we're talking
opening-
about different snakes. I'm talking about the pythons.
yeah,
They don't have venom.
okay.
Pythons are a
They
string.
still have fangs.
Yeah.
They have teeth. They don't have fangs.
I
Still
don't think
hurts.
it's teeth.
It is 100%. Google
Okay.
that shit.
I believe you. I'll chat GPT it.
They so the pythons, they don't have the two.
Yeah,
They just have a row of teeth that grabs a hold, and they're angled backwards. So whenever they
Yeah,
draw
it
it
won't
into
come
the
out.
mouth, that's the only way that they can put food into their.
Why do you
belly.
Why do you know so much?
why do
about
you like
pythons?
snakes so much? Do you?
I
Like
don't
snakes?
say that I like them.
Oh.
I did.
You know
I
a
had
lot
to.
about 'em?
I had to shoot one the other day. A moccasin,
Yeah.
the old water moccasin.
At your house?
Yeah, it was in the big pond right behind the game room.
Yeah.
And I just walked out there, and our grandson was at the house, and I looked out, and there's a big old water moccasin sitting in the pond. So I grabbed my shotgun, went out, and dink.
Did you tell your wife you're going to shoot?
Yeah,
Okay. That's good.
yeah. I put the disclaimer. Yeah. Line's hot.
Oh, so this
Stand
sounds
by one.
this sounds like some. You've done this before and not told her.
Yes, that is correct. I have done that before. Shooting snakes. What is going on?
Saving your life.
you don't
Get back in the
understand.
house.
Yeah. I had one time. I went up to the chicken coop to gather eggs, and I opened up the little egg thing bin, and there's a snake with an egg about 6 inches past its head. I was like, dadgummit, which I don't mind like the rat snakes, the black snakes, because they actually take out other snakes. But when they start eating my eggs, that's a problem. I
Did
don't
you get
want
your
them-
egg back?
Dude, it literally spit the egg back out, and then I had to go ahead and dispatch it.
Okay. Did you then eat said egg?
Not that one.
Okay,
Yeah, you
good.
did.
That's why I was like, you really get spit it back out, and I was like, oh, he ate that egg.
That was weird. But it was weird as I mean, it just
To see it in there, yeah.
that was pretty cool. Well, the second time, earlier this year, the first time earlier this year, I was very surprised whenever I went down to the chicken coop, and there was a very large snake inside the chicken coop. And after I dispatched it, there were like, I think it had 4 or 5 eggs.
Wow.
And I was very unhappy about that.
Did you get them back?
They came out scrambled. Yeah.
Ready to go?
Yeah. With a little extra liquid.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
it cook any of the eggs? Were like the pellets hot enough to cook any of the egg? Did you look close enough?
Huh?
Like the pellets? You
Yeah.
shoot with a shotgun?
Yeah.
Kind of like
I
a
shot it in the
cartoon.
head.
Okay. A pellet spread.
No, it was pretty close.
Didn't hit one of the you got closer than I like to be then.
Dude, I freaking lit one up. I had this little brush pile that I was trying to clean up and wasn't expecting it. And I've been messing around with this thing, pulling stuff out, all this other crap for over an hour. I go to grab one, I pull it up, and the snake goes. I was like, holy shit!
I had one come out of the water at a pond one time. I had my AR with
0.8
me.
seconds on that draw,
And-
by the way.
Yeah, 0.8 seconds. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty.
But it came out of the water and like was about to prop up, and I was like, nope, click, like just mag dumped it.
I almost stepped on a water moccasin the other day.
gosh.
We were
Yeah.
looking for a suspect who had fled the residence, and there was a pond out behind the house, a big field. And I'm walking around this pond because there's little thickets that he could have ducked off in, and I just checked one to the left, and I go to move to the right, and I went to step, and there's this. I mean, he was that freaking big
Gosh.
around. That
Did you shoot it?
no, I walked away. I was like, I hope
That'd have been funny,
the
though.
dude's there.
Yeah. And then the guy's like, "Oh my god, they're shooting at me!" I didn't think it was that serious.
Hey, your thing's broke again.
No, it's on. It's off. The
I see
camera's
it.
the
Oh,
camera's
the other
recording.
deal.
I see
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
my goodness. Nice new studio, by the way, dude.
Yeah, new studio.
It's freaking sweet.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Do you do parkour?
No, those tip over very quickly.
Parkour.
Dang, I had a question. What was I going to ask?
Do you remember what
Oh,
it was?
have y'all ever like rolled a snake with your truck and popped it like a balloon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
I've also probably one of the biggest snakes I've seen is when I was patrolling out in the county in the middle of the highway. It's huge. I don't know what it is. I'm not like you. I can't like, oh, that's a so and so snake. No, all snakes suck and they need to die. So I saw it and I was like, fuck this guy, and run him over. So I didn't hear anything, and I get like well past it. I look in my rearview mirror, nothing there. I'm like,
Oh, that's not good.
oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. I literally got out of my fucking car and I was like, oh shit, oh shit. Yeah.
Did you ever find
Was
it?
it under the car?
Oh,
gosh.
no.
Nope. I lived in fear for the remainder of that shift. Yeah.
They'll find a way.
I
They
know.
will find a
No.
way.
Yeah.
I've heard horror stories of
know.
them coming out of the AC unit and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah,
How'd you like to be driving down the interstate and all of a sudden this little head, dook.
I'll ditch the car.
I totaled another unit. I promise you.
I am bailing on it for sure.
Golly.
And I would. That's exactly what I'd tell my admin. There's a fucking snake in there.
What would you have done?
I had to take the car. Had to go.
Yeah.
Had to go.
It was mirrored.
Because I promise you, there was more than one.
Oh,
If I saw
yeah.
that one, there was more than
Yep.
one.
They had
Yeah.
a nest of them.
Yes.
A little
No, but
nest
when
ball.
you drive over them, you right before you hit them, you slam on your brakes so it rolls them and it'll pop them and
What?
kill them. Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
didn't
guess
know
I
this?
haven't done
No.
that.
Yeah. Speed up, so you get some good speed and power slide over that dude, and they will pop like a balloon. It sounds like a balloon popping.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How did you figure this out?
My dad told me did it when I was a kid, and then since then I have done it multiple
Yeah.
times. I did it this deer season on our lease. I was like driving through, and one was crossing the road, and I was like, "Oh yeah."
I gotta try it.
And
I got this one.
especially on gravel, you can do it really easily because you can slide real good.
Yeah.
And just slide over that dude, and
That is nuts.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You know, one snake that I'm surprised I've never seen in the wild is a rattlesnake.
Really?
And I've tried.
You're not from Texas.
No, I'm not. You're right. Nothing wrong with Texas.
Actually, I don't think I've seen too many either.
I've never seen one.
Have you ever ate one?
No.
It's delicious.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard it tastes
Interesting.
Rattlesnake
Like-
is delicious.
like chicken. Is that actually true?
Yeah, kind of, but it's obviously not chicken.
What's the
But-
consistency like?
Oh,
Fish?
hell, I don't remember. Yeah, kind of, because there's a shit ton of bones in there.
Do you eat the bones?
No, I wouldn't recommend it.
Do you fillet it?
I don't remember how we did it. I've only had it once, and it was like 15 years ago.
That
So-
would be something that would stick in
But
my
I
brain.
remember how good it was.
Hmm.
It was good. Get a phone call.
All right. Well, I think we've gone on long enough killing snakes and all kinds of stuff. Social
Oh.
media.
Oh.
Plethora.
Oh.
Are you shocked?
Are you done? Do you have more stories?
Oh.
If you have more stories, go for it.
No, you're done. So we're done.
Okay.
Good. Yes. What did we even talk about today?
Social media videos, Facebooks,
Massacring
AI,
sea turtles.
massacring sea turtles,
Not
killing
massacring sea
snakes.
turtles.
Your beach trip coming up.
Fuck
Yeah.
the Facebooks.
Fuck the Facebooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have some classes coming up, so
Yeah.
you need to check out the
Ooh, yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah. Check out the Facebooks
Yeah.
for upcoming
Yeah.
classes.
The only thing that we do ask is any of the classes, please have a holster for your weapon. Please.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
so important.
And what kind of holster should they get?
A Klinger holster is a good quality holster.
Yeah.
Do your
Fantastic
research.
holster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They really are.
Spend the
Yeah.
money. It's not even that bad.
And get a good quality
Buy
belt.
something. Don't buy that. Yeah. Buy a good quality belt.
Yeah,
We should get Core to sponsor us.
We should.
that'd be cool.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be real nice.
That'd be
real
cool.
cool.
What about cool?
Cool. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
How they don't make my size. So
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. Don't stock that mess.
You're looking good, dude.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
You can tell you've been working all day. I can't smell your goodness.
Sorry.
That's okay.
You don't smell bad.
No, you don't smell bad.
Thanks.
God.
Not at
Thanks.
all. Not at all.
He still hasn't watched the last episode that came out, so he doesn't know.
No,
what
he
I'm
doesn't
talking
watch
Ah,
any of them.
damn it.
He doesn't even tell people about this shit.
about. No.
No.
He doesn't even tell his family about it.
No.
So,
I know.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
All right. Well, share it. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Watch the episodes.
don't forget to train
Train.
safely, train efficiently.
And check us out, defensespecialisttrainingteam.com.
Yeah.
Good job.
Perfect.
Nice.
Beautiful.
All right.
Good job. Oh.